Hey, welcome everyone. It is John the Net Guy, and today we're taking a look at a Chinese diesel heater. What is that? Well, they're also known as parking lot heaters, and they use diesel fuel to generate heat, and they do it much easier than a power bank or other options for portable heat when you're camping, boating, RVing, and others. So there's going to be an owner's manual and operating instructions, which is very sparse on most of these. A lot of it you're going to get from forums and online resources better. The good news is they're almost all identical, so the instructions for one usually work with another. They're going to have anywhere from a 5 to 10 to 15 liter fuel tank. This one requires some assembly, which we'll talk about later, but that comes with it right on top. Inside this box are going to be all of the accessories. This box includes the body of the heater. Inside this cardboard box, you're going to get some fuel line. Now, this is that PTFE style tubing. It's going to have a zip tie, it looks like here, and you want to have the hard tubing. If it's super silicone and flexible, definitely look into a different one. This one has the hard line tubing, which is good, and it's actually better for it. They almost have all the same exhaust pipe. Save this because it does have an exhaust silencer here. Save this because you do want to use this bracket to attach it to something, so these are all heat treated and ready to go. You have a metal exhaust pipe. Don't bend this too much because they can develop a crack if you bend them too much, so save that, treat it very delicately. This is a base plate, which you're going to need for the fireproofing here of this. If it's going to be put anywhere near wood or other items, you're going to want to cut out a larger hole, mount this, and use this to kind of separate that base where the hot exhaust and air intake comes in from any other combustible material. There is going to be an air hose here, as you see. This air hose is going to take the hot air and it's going to plumb it to wherever you want. Some of these include a splitter and multiple ends. This one just includes a single vent. Now you'll notice the vent can't be closed, and that's on purpose because with this style of heater, you never want to block off the vent because it can actually cause it to overheat. There's going to be a various set of pipe clamps, a fuel filter, fuel clamps in here, very small ones, and other mounting hardware that you can use. Here along the controller, I'll point out you've got a simple controller system here. It's going to have an on-off and up-down and a settings menu. It looks like it can be mounted anywhere you want here. So it comes with a mounting piece. Additionally, it's going to have a simple remote control on, off, plus, minus, and a cover so you don't accidentally hit the buttons with it in your pocket, which is good. And then this simply plugs into the heater itself. We're going to have here a hose, and this hose is for the air intake. Now you do want to put this on. You want to screw it onto this hose, and then you're going to want to put it onto the air inlet side here. And the reason you want to do that, this provides some restriction, so it's actually going to work with the fan in here. So this is a calibrated air device. And lastly, a couple extra pieces of fuel adapter hose. So as you're coming to the fuel inlet, you're going to have to go from that PTFE tube to this style. So they're going to include a couple pieces of this to make adapting easier. You're going to have a couple other mounts here. So another air line mount, so you can mount that somewhere you want, and another pipe clamp here with some zip ties. So that is everything you need to build your own custom diesel heater enclosure. Now, there's different kinds of these. Some of them are vertical, some are more square and squatty. This one is probably the most adaptable and comes with the largest fuel tank if you're going to do some sort of custom installation. This has been John the Net Guy. Thanks for watching, and this is the 5 kilowatt or 8 kilowatt diesel heater.